Alert forecast.
Good morning. Temperatures in the 40s right now, helping to keep things above freezing by about 10 degrees. But this overall weather system coming in starts out with rain and eventually changes over to snow. In fact, for you folks that have the 21 Alive First Alert weather app, I just set an alert to your phone. We have some heavy downpours moving across the region right now, and that could be a hazard as you head out the door. Low visibility expected, and that could cause some ponding on the roads. This has been moving in from the south through Grant County into Huntington County, Wabash County. Now it's pushing into Allen County. Anything that you're seeing in red has that lower visibility and the possibility of slowing you down as you head out the door this morning. So give yourself a little bit of extra time. That's moving to the north, bringing in rain to start us out. But a little bit closer to 9 to 10 a.m., that's when we have snow on the way. So let's talk about that snow as we go through the rest of the day. To the north and west of Fort Wayne, as I mentioned to you yesterday, that's where I'm expecting that snow changeover to kick us off. In fact, notice that corridor I was talking about yesterday, right along US 24, cutting through Wabash County, cutting through Huntington County, and moving into northwest Ohio. That's where the large divide is going to be for most of the day today, as for snow and versus rain. But I do think all of us, as temperatures fall hour by hour over the course of the day today, will see some sort of snow, even though it will likely be a quick clip this evening for some of our southern counties. Then we dry out by about 11 p.m. to midnight. So that is the good news for any of your ball drop forecasts. Now let's go ahead and talk about road conditions, because future track looks a lot more menacing compared to what I'm actually expecting. Temperatures this morning are in the 40s, and it takes a while for us to drop down, even though we have the dynamics and all of the energy in the air to support snow. A lot of that snow is going to be melting as it's falling or just melting on contact. That's why roads are wet for most of the day today. Up to the north, as we get into the late afternoon and the evening, that's where we might see a little bit of slush on some roads, but I do expect the majority of roads to be in fairly decent shape. In terms of how much snow we get, some of us a trace, which will mainly be on grassy and elevated surfaces, versus a few areas in blue could see up to about an inch, and then we pick up on more chances for snow for tomorrow. That's advancing the timeline into some of those lake effect flurries for tomorrow. In fact, snow is really going to kick off this week as the colder pattern sets in. We're keeping an eye on the next big thing, which could be a snowstorm for late Sunday going into Monday. Right now, still a lot of details murky. We're about 6 days out, but the latest data is shifting this to the south. Look, as we go into extended future track, the majority of heavy snow sticking in southern Indiana, still giving us the potential for snow here at home. But as we go about 6 days out, there's going to be a lot of wiggle room. So that is something I am keeping an eye for you on, and I will make sure to keep you updated as we get closer. In terms of the overall pattern for the next 7 days and going into the new year, temperatures are getting a lot colder. In fact, the majority of this 7-day forecast is below freezing. Temperatures in the mid-20s, lows into the teens, and wind chills in the single digits and teens. I think it will get even colder for the following week. So make sure you are prepped and ready to go with a much more wintry pattern in store.
Liz, we knew it was coming.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.